Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, welcome to Fact of the Day with me, my Lotsu. I listened to a podcast by a guy called Guy Ross. It's called NPR Radio, and today I was talking about speaking up. He was talking about speaking up, and what really caught my attention was there's a woman on there called Ezra who lives in Bahrain, and she's gay, and in Bahrain there's a huge stigma attached to the LGBTQ community, and she speaks up on behalf of them. When I say that, there's a stigma, what I mean really is that if you come out, if you speak your mind about it, or if you are in favour or if in any way help out, promote, then people are tortured, people are killed because of it. And he said to her, "Oh, do you think you're courageous?" And she said, "No, I'm not courageous." And he said, "Well, a lot of people would think you were courageous." And she said, "Every time I write a letter, every time I write an email, every time I read a tweet, I get scared, my heart races, I feel fear." And she does this every single day, and that's just a phenomenal thing for her to be able to do, and to still have such pressure put on the community that she's still able to be able to do that. People are burned alive because of it, and she says that she walks in the footsteps of the people that have come before her. And she says that if you speak out, and by influencing, by helping somebody who looks up to you, by speaking out, then it's worth speaking out, it's worth taking that risk. Go and check out our website, majal.org. Go check it out. Fact today, climate change. There's a guy who's called, and he is a climate change scientist. In 1981, he predicted that sea levels were going to rise, that the polar ice caps were going to start melting. He predicted there was going to be droughts in different parts of the world, that there were going to be flooding in different parts of the world. So because of global warming, you get this huge change in temperatures. And it means some parts become drought, and some parts become flooded. And he predicted all this in 1981. And everyone was like, no, it's all rubbish, all rubbish. 15 years later, all of this started happening, it all became fact. And he said in 2005, if we as a globe had just reduced our carbon emissions by 3% a year, we would get back to the safe zone, as it were. It wouldn't get any worse, in fact, it would get better. And then obviously by now it's looking at about 6% per year, and in 10 years' time it's looking at about 15% a year, so it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. But he predicted all of this back in the early 1980s, and because of companies that simply want to make money from fossil fuels, he was kind of hushed up and shoved under the carpet. So that's fact today. That's crazy, isn't it, that such a long time ago that this happened. That's it from me. See you later. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.